The hospital corridor was calm in the way hospitals always pretend to be. Soft beeps echoed behind closed doors. The air smelled of disinfectant and fresh linen. Nurses moved quickly but quietly, clipboards tucked under arms, shoes whispering across polished floors. That's when the canine broke formation. The German Shepherd had been walking calmly beside his handler as part of a routine security sweep. Trained, focused, precise. Until, without warning, he surged forward. The leash snapped tight. Gasps filled the hallway as the dog lunged not toward a bag, not toward a doorway, but straight at a young nurse standing near the nurse's station. People shouted. Someone screamed. A security officer froze mid-step. The dog knocked the nurse gently but firmly back against the wall, paws planted, nose pressed against her abdomen, body tense with urgency. Not attacking, warning. The nurse's name was Maya Collins. She was 24 years old, fresh out of nursing school, and halfway through her third double shift in a row. She didn't scream. She didn't fight. She raised her hands slowly and stayed still, eyes wide but steady, fixed on the dog in front of her. Everyone else assumed the same thing. The dog smells something dangerous. And it's on her. The handler shouted commands, confusion sharp in his voice. The dog ignored them, whining softly, pacing once before returning to Maya's side, nose hovering insistently at her midsection. Security moved closer. Doctors gathered. Phones came out. Maya felt the weight of every stare. Just an hour earlier, she'd been sitting beside an elderly patient whose family couldn't arrive in time. She'd held his hand, whispered reassurance, stayed until the monitors went quiet. She'd done that a lot lately. 2 years ago, Maya had lost her older sister Rachel, an emergency responder who taught her everything about staying calm when things go wrong. Fear is loud, Rachel used to say. But real danger is quiet. Maya had carried those words into every shift. She ignored her own exhaustion. The dull ache she'd felt in her abdomen for weeks. The dizziness she blamed on missed meals and too much caffeine. Nurses were good at ignoring themselves. The dog wasn't. The handler finally pulled the dog back just enough to look Maya in the eyes. "Do you have anything on you?" he asked carefully. She shook her head. The dog let out a sharp, anxious bark. A senior doctor stepped forward. "Get her to an exam room. Now." The hallway cleared. The panic shifted, not gone, just focused. Inside the quiet room, Maya sat on the exam table, hands trembling. The dog sat directly in front of her, eyes locked, ears forward, refusing to look away. That's when the pain hit. Not sharp. Not sudden. Deep. Heavy. Wrong. Maya pressed her hand to her abdomen and felt warmth beneath the fabric of her scrubs. Her breath caught. "Oh," she whispered. The dog barked again. Moments later, the handler and medical team rushed in as Maya slid sideways, the room tilting around her. There was no explosive. There was a ruptured abdominal aneurysm, silent, deadly, and often missed until it's too late. The canine hadn't smelled danger meant for others. He had smelled internal bleeding. The hospital shifted instantly into motion. Gurneys rolled. Surgeons were called. Orders were precise and calm. As Maya was rushed to surgery, the dog sat quietly beside his handler, tail low, as if his job wasn't over until it truly was. The surgery lasted 4 hours. Staff passed the waiting area differently now, glancing at the dog, nodding at the handler, understanding dawning without words. When the surgeon finally stepped out, mask lowered, eyes tired but relieved, he spoke simply. "She's going to live," the handler exhaled. The dog's tail thumped once against the floor. Maya woke up in the ICU to soft light and steady machines. A senior nurse stood beside her, smiling gently. "You scared us," she said. Maya swallowed. "The dog." "He scared us too," the nurse replied. "And saved you." Days later, Maya walked the same hallway, slower, weaker, but alive. The handler approached with the dog at his side. "He listens to things we can't," the handler said quietly. Maya knelt with effort, rested her forehead briefly against the dog's head, and whispered, "Thank you." The dog licked her hand once. That was enough. Later, Maya told a trainee nurse, "Not all alarms are loud. Some come on 4 legs." And the truth she shared most softly was this: "I didn't save myself. I let myself be saved. Hospitals are full of quiet heroes. Some wear scrubs. Some wear uniforms. Some walk beside us, listening to the world in ways we've forgotten how to. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stop and listen."